Hello, my name is Zach Schwan, and I am the Friends of Skidmore Athletics Coordinator. I'm joined here today by the 2016 Liberty League Field Hockey Champions, head coach Beth Hollenbeck, and the captains from this past season, Kayla Rose and Becca Halter. Coach Hollenbeck has coached the field hockey program for 16 seasons, compiling an impressive 250 wins compared to 74 losses. Her field hockey teams have won 9 Liberty League championships, 7 in the last 9 years alone. She's had 13 NCAA appearances, 3 trips to the Final Four, and 8 Elite 8 appearances. She's mentored and produced 18 All-Americans in her tenure at Skidmore. Kayla is a junior defender from Falmouth, Maine, who is majoring in exercise science. And Becca is a senior defender from Fort Collins, Colorado, majoring in environmental science, and finished the season as a member of the All-Liberty League first team and was recently just named first team All-Region. Welcome to all 3 of you, and thank you so much for being here.
Thank you.
Excellent. Coach, can you take us through the process throughout the year? Take us through some of the highs and lows dating back to the start of the season in August.
Sure, be happy to. I think when we came in August, we knew we had a lot of potential with this team, and I think the key was working together and finding that synergy. We always talk about the total being more than the sum of the parts, and I think this team really showcased that. We didn't necessarily have a huge superstar goal scorer, but we all contributed, and I think defensively we were rock solid this year. We had a bit of a scare in the early going against Babson, and I think it sort of forced us to have a reality check and understand what we needed to do to be successful. As it turned out, they went to the Final Four, so it really wasn't so bad. But we learned a lot through the season and had a tremendous run down the stretch. We went into the Liberty League Championship seeded 3rd, but ended up winning it with 2 terrific wins against Vassar and U of R, and then got the automatic bid to the NCAA tournament, and went as far as the Elite 8, and ended up in a very close game against Tufts, 1-0.
Terrific. Kayla, can you kind of take us through the perspective or the athlete perspective from the highs and the lows throughout the season?
Yeah, definitely. For the highs, I definitely think our first game against Rochester in the regular season was a great game. Definitely high for us, winning 2-1, really close, intense game. And then definitely the game against Vassar in the semifinals of the Liberty League Championship, where we won 3-1 after previously losing to them. That was huge for us to come together and win when it was needed. And then winning the Liberty League Championship against Rochester was a moment I'll never forget. And that was definitely a high point. In terms of lows, I really don't think there's any lows in the season. We had some losses, but we learned from them, bounced back from them, and ended up having a great season.
Terrific. Becca, what was it about Skidmore that attracted you to coming here to Saratoga?
Decision process. I really wanted a smaller liberal arts college with a tight-knit community. And Skidmore also brought an aspect of emphasizing creativity and dynamics of interacting with different people through diversity, as well as the field hockey team itself was a really great group of girls. Got to come and meet them, and really amazing and supportive group there.
Excellent. Kayla, what about being an athlete at Skidmore has impacted your life, and what does it mean for you to be a thoroughbred?
Yeah, being an athlete here has impacted my life immensely in such a positive way. There really isn't anything to compare to the family that I feel on this team, and the support on and off the field that I get from this team. And being a thoroughbred, there's so much pride in upholding the tradition of excellence academically and athletically. And whether we're home or away, we're just also proud to represent our school.
Yeah, great. Becca, what are some of the characteristics and traits that you've acquired and developed from your coach and from your other mentors on campus?
I think one of the biggest ones is time management, given that we have such a crazy packed schedule with practices, games, and other outside events with the team. You really have to sit down and get your homework done when you need to and figure out how you can fit everything in. Additionally, you learn a lot of leadership skills and working with a variety of people, learning how to adjust to different situations on the fly. And really also with this team, a sense of hard work and how that really translates into success and a really strong program.
Testament to coach, right?
Yeah, I just want to add, Becca didn't really speak her first year, so I think she's learned some really valuable lessons going through and being a captain and now, leading this group.
Excellent. And Kelly, can you kind of expand on that a little bit too?
Yeah, definitely. For me, I definitely think confidence, time management for sure. It's, difficult balancing academics and athletics, but overcoming adversity and synergy, as Beth mentioned earlier, the idea that the whole is greater than the sum of the parts. And I really think that our team as individuals and collectively embodied that this year.
That's great. It sounds like a really resounding theme throughout the year. Becca, what are you going to be doing after graduating here from Skidmore?
So I'm hoping to get into the conservation and land management field, looking to possibly do some field research involved with that, or working with landowners to develop management strategies.
Great. Now, will you be looking to go back home to the Colorado area?
I have not decided yet.
Yeah.
My view is kind of wide open of where I end up. It's really where a place that has the job that I want and opportunities that I want.
Excellent. And Kayla, how about yourself?
Yeah, I only looked at schools that had exercise science. So I knew going into Skidmore that I was excited to study exercise science here. And the department I'm so grateful to be part of such a hands-on department, because it's really rare for a small liberal arts school to get the opportunities that we get here for exercise science. So I know I'm going to use that. Not exactly sure what yet, but I'll definitely use my major after school.
Terrific. All right, Coach. So what's the vision for the program going forward? What's the future for Skidmore field hockey?
Yeah, the future is super bright. We want to stay on the national stage and, be a part of that. I think our goal is to win a national championship and to bring that home to Skidmore. But I think more importantly is how we get there. And the girls talked about the team and the culture that we try to provide. And I think it is about hard work. It's about knowing that what you put in, you will get out. And I think it's about service and leadership, and not just on the field, but academics. And it's just representing yourself in a terrific way. And this team has done that.
That's terrific. All right, so final question for each of you. What has been the one accomplishment you're most proud of? And it doesn't have to be athletic related. And we'll start with Becca.
It's really hard for me to pick one specific example. I think in general, I'm proud of how far I've come, both understanding myself and my role in the world, as well as expanding my academic horizons and understanding the field that's out there. And also just, being part of something so great, both through the field hockey team and as a school as a whole.
I think we're all thrilled that you're now talking to. That's a huge plus for everyone. Kayla, how about yourself?
I definitely can't pick one either. I take a lot of pride in the growth mentally and physically that I've also had so far and have one more year. But I think that just the atmosphere of the team and the school, always pushing myself academically, athletically, physically, mentally, is just keep working my hardest. I definitely take pride in the interpersonal skills and time management skills and all the other great things that I've learned here.
Terrific. And Coach, 16 years later?
Yeah, I feel that, we're representing something bigger than ourselves as a part of this team. And that's so fulfilling. When we are on the road and we see alums and families and friends of the program that support us, it's so humbling. And I think we're so appreciative of that and know that none of this would be possible without their support. So I think it's great to be a part of something that's so far reaching.
Yeah, terrific. Well, I'd like to say from all of us here today, thank you so much for being here. Thank you for representing the institution as highly as you do. And we're grateful for everything that you guys have done.
Thank you.
Thanks, Zach.
Yeah, and thanks to all you out there viewing, and go Thoroughbreds. We're still alive.
Don't say anything.